Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Kathal.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to be dealing with a new vegetable. Actually, I've never had it on Show Me the Curry before. It's jackfruit, also known as Kathal in Hindi, and it's a very unique vegetable or fruit. So when it's raw, when it's young, it can be had as a vegetable, and when it's ripened, you can have it as a fruit. So it's actually very big.
Very versatile, but it's actually scary looking. You don't know what to do with it because it's this big mountain of a green pokey thing. But it tastes yummy.
Right. So we actually picked up some jackfruit in a can, taking the easy way out. You can buy the fresh one, or if you have a tree in the back, you can go get it. And basically, you have to cut it and take off the green skin. It's a little messy affair, but you take off the skin and you're going to use the white flesh. So today we're going to be making Jackfruit Sabzi, which is a vegetable. So we're going to be using the young jackfruit, and it's from a can, so very easy.
So we took our can of jackfruit and we rinsed it out and we drained out all the water, so it's pretty much dry right now. And these pieces are a little big for us to use, so we're going to cut them down to bite-sized pieces. You want to make sure you keep the center portion intact because it holds everything together. Just make nice pieces like that.
So for this sabzi, we're going to be using 2 cans. And these are tender jackfruit, and they are in a can, so they're like cut and sliced at when they're perfect. But if you're buying a fresh one, you really cannot cut it over there and figure out. But if you do get, these are seeds basically. So if you do get jackfruit that has got very tough seeds, see this one, you can just poke a hole and it'll cut right through. So you can eat it, you can consume it. But if you get jackfruit that is very tough and the seed is tough and you cannot have it, just pull them out and you can discard them. So just keep that in mind if you're using fresh ones.
Right. So what we're going to do with this jackfruit is we're going to deep fry them, and we have some oil in a pan going on right now on medium heat. And while our oil is heating up, we did drain this out and kind of shook off all the water, but we are frying this, so you want to make sure it's on the dry side. You can just take a paper towel and blot it, and a lot of the excess moisture will get soaked up. It's a little safer to fry.
Alright, the oil is hot, so we're going to go ahead and start frying the cut jackfruit. Now make sure you get the jackfruit that is raw and not the ripe one. It actually says that on the cans. Here we go. And just stand back and be very careful. So this lot looks beautiful. We're going to just pull it out to the side, drain out all the excess oil.
And I have a plate with a paper towel on it that'll soak up the oil. So our jackfruit is all fried. Beautiful.
Yeah. And over here we have a pan with 2 tablespoons of oil heating up on medium heat.
And we're going to put in 1 medium onion, chopped.
And we're going to mix it. Add a little salt to just speed up the cooking process. And just allow them to sweat a little bit and then just get a little translucent in color.
So once our onions have lightly browned, we can add in 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon of minced ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric,
and mix. And we'll just cook it for just a couple of minutes.
And in goes 2 medium tomatoes chopped.
And mix. And we're going to basically cook it down till the oil separates. Okay, this looks fantastic. Now, for this particular recipe, you need to really bhuno, the word is bhuno, or to roast or to cook the onions really well. It actually is, it has very similar texture as chicken or meat, so mutton. So basically, you need to really cook your onions very well. That's one of the key things that you have to take care of when you're doing this dish. So this looks fantastic. It's reduced quite a bit. Look at it. We're going to reduce the heat also, and then add in our dry spices.
2 teaspoons of coriander powder, half teaspoon cumin powder, half teaspoon red chili powder or to taste, 2 teaspoons of garam masala or to taste,
and mix it well.
We're also adding about 1/4 cup of water. And we'll add in the jackfruit.
And start mixing. Now you want the masala to coat the jackfruit well, and we'll also add salt.
Now this recipe is really good because we've used the fried jackfruit, but if you like, you can also choose not to fry it, but we think it really improves the texture and it holds that piece of jackfruit all together, and it tastes really good.
So once it's all mixed in, and remember our flame is still on very low, so just keep it that way. And now we're going to add 1/2 cup of yogurt to this and quickly mix it. So what the yogurt does is it brings everything together. Now it is yogurt, so you have to do things really fast so that it does not separate.
And we're adding 1/4 cup more water. And once it's mixed in well, we'll cover it and let it cook for a couple of more minutes until everything gets nicely incorporated.
Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's have a look. We've actually also stirred it in the middle one time just to make sure it doesn't burn. Beautiful. So you can, carry on cooking and make it as dry as you like, but I think this is going to be perfect for us. Especially if you're making it ahead of time and you're going to have it like the next day or even later on in the evening. You want to keep it with a little bit of gravy, because otherwise it's just, the kathal just absorbs it and it'll end up being very dry. So you're just going to stop at this, turn off the stove.
And we can garnish with a few cilantro leaves. And it's ready to serve.
Awesome. Now, kathal is something that I grew up with. We had a few trees in our house, and we make it in every form. We make sabzi, we make pulao, we make biryani, we make kebabs. So, we just love it. We never, got tired of it. Just absolutely love it.
And even as a fruit, it's really
Yes.
the right version of it.
That is so true. I have to thank my ancestors, I guess, for this recipe. My grandmother used to make it the same way. My mom makes it the same way. And here I am sharing it with you. So enjoy this kathal recipe and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.